Week 26 of documenting my business journey until we hit £1 million in revenue. So I think I've come to realise that the thing that I've hated the most about this year is actually feeling like I'm not in control of my own business anymore. So there's two sides to this. The first is that I'm obviously always trying to grow the business, so every next step is a step that I haven't done before. But then I think mentally just hitting 10k a month in overheads last year was a sort of point in time where I just started to doubt myself a little bit. In the sense I kind of realised my overheads and costs is now more than I could have actually dreamt of making when I very first started freelancing 8 years ago. So that was a bit of a weird milestone and mindset, but also I think the more that I've complained about the things outside of my control, late payments, cancelled projects, non-payments, I think I've given up more control just from myself and just relinquished that to the things that I'm complaining about. So I think I need to try and change that narrative a bit, because the phrase that I have probably used the most this year is, this is what we're working against. Every time that we have a bit of a delay with projects, delayed with payments, all that sort of stuff, I'm like, yeah, well, this is what we're working against. And that needs to change. I think as well, we're halfway through this year now, week 26 of documenting this journey, and I've said it every week, we're further away from the £1 million mark than when we started. We've moved backwards. And talking about things sort of outside of our control, the business that we wanted to purchase, I really don't think that that's going to go ahead. We're now waiting for another end of year, which is 11 weeks away, and then for them to get some more numbers together. I just think that that's not happening. I think that's really frustrated and upset me a lot this year as well. So I think just mentally accepting the fact that that particular business isn't going to happen and looking elsewhere is probably the right step forward. And then as for marketing our own business, which is kind of always plan A, and this kind of side quest that we've done for working with comedians and doing stand-up comedy specials, I'm actually still really excited about that. We've now got everything that we want to market that. We're starting to produce some really good content. We've got a half-decent little landing page together, just a one-pager, but it's got all of the stuff on there that I really do think should help convert. And yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. Now it's just a case of outreach, and approaching as many comics and agents as we possibly can. So on that side of stuff, it's quite exciting. It's a bit refreshing, I think, to just give myself a slap around the face and say, you've built this business over the past 8 years by doing it your way and having your own narrative and story and whatever else. Let's bring that back. So hopefully this is a positive change, I guess, going forward. I'll see you next week.